Good morning, my beautiful viewers. How are you guys doing this morning? Today's date is August 8th, 2026. Guys, 7 to 12 states. I did a video like this back a couple days ago. I'm actually going to talk about it a little bit more because I'm actually reading more information into this whole thing. At first, I thought it was 7. Now, they're releasing more information. Up to 12 states in the US was water system was affected. Now, according to the information I'm getting, they claim it's saying it's cyber attack, but and they have over 30 water system in Minnesota that got affected. Michigan 9 water system. They also hit Wisconsin, got hit. Water system got affected. Where else? Other state, basically, they said it's up to 12. They don't really want to release too much information on this and how bad the situation is, but they're leaking the information to the public, letting the public know that our water system is basically under attack. Now, it also go back to the fact that where I did a video talking about drought and the fact that Earth is basically losing water. Now we have basically, let's just say, cyber attack, all right, which is also affecting the water supply. So, folks, what I'm trying to say in this video right now is that a lot of people, when I do videos like this, they always, I get criticized a lot. And the main reason why I do these videos is because I want people to be prepared. So, folks, I always encourage people have food at least 30 days in your home. Not just food, water. I encourage this. And this is something I've been saying for quite a while. And now, 12 states are having problem with their water supply due to quote unquote cyber attack. All right. This information was released by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and also there's another department, the EPA, where they're confirming places like states like Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin. And these are the states that are seriously affected because they got more than one water supplies being affected in these states. So apart from dealing with the problem, what Earth is doing to our water system, there is another problem with our water system. So, this is, whew. Now, according to the report that I'm seeing here, they recommend that people should, you should have at least 50 to 40 bottles of drinking water in your home, minimum. And they're right. They are absolutely right. So, guys, we're living in we're living in strange times, folks. And I hope people are waking up to this, where energy crisis is becoming more common. I hope I use the right word for that one. It's something that we can no longer ignore. And when you start having energy crisis in any form of society, it's just going to trickle down to the food, and the water is starting to become a problem. Drinking water. So, one of the best advice I want to do in this video moving forward, guys, I always encourage people, prepare yourself. I think one of the best preparation you can do when it comes to water and food is actually, if you have the space, the land, have your own well and start doing your own due diligence of how to purify your own water. It's possible because I read about it all the time, and it's not that hard. Have your own garden, because we're going to have problem with our food chain. The food chain is already affected. Actually, a report I read, I think 2 days ago, according to the crisis that we're going through, especially over there in the Strait of Hormuz, and the fact that how much it affected fertilizers, which fertilizers are used to grow crops, and the crops is basically the food that people eat. They had a serious shortage with fertilizers, and the fact that farmers are also dealing with drought. So again, these situation is not going to get better. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I really do. Because this is the last thing I want to read. Knowing that Earth is having a problem with its drinking water. And all of a sudden, I'm reading more reports where man is starting to become a problem to drinking water. Cyber attack, shutting down these water system, and so forth. I don't know how bad these things can get, but the fact that these information are now being released to the public, obviously, there's a lot of importance to it. Not a lot of people are going to dig for these information and do their research. I just happen to be one of those folks. So, guys, I'm just kindly asking people, prepare yourself, okay? Because I really do believe starting September, going down to the end of this year, moving into 2027, is going to be something we haven't seen before. I just can feel it in my bone, and especially what's coming in 2027. Okay? So, water, you can't live without water for 3 days. After 3 days, you're dead. You can go without food for 21 days. After that, you're dead. So, I'm encouraging people, please, I beg you guys, just stock up on some water. Water is not that expensive. Have at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 cases of it in your garage. Water, you can keep it for as long as you want. It's not going to spoil. I'm hoping people are taking the situation seriously. And when you have department like the Bureau of Investigation start releasing information like this about the water system, I'm going to take it extremely seriously because it is. So, again, folks, this message is really not to be an alarmist. I'm not trying to spread fear. I'm really not. I actually care. And that is the main reason why I do this video. And I'm hoping y'all listening. Our water system, our water supply, our food supply, all these things, we're going to have a serious problem with them. Not just that, the grid is going to be affected. So, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's literally out of control. We can't stop this. The best thing we can do, the only thing we have in our control is to prepare ourselves. That's it. And the ones that are actually going to be seriously affected by this is the folks realistically who didn't prepare. So again, and this is not just happening in the US when it comes to water. This is something that's happening on a global scale. I'm just letting you know what's happening here in the Western world, but it's a global problem. It is. And if you don't believe me, just start doing some research and see how many folks on a global scale is being affected by this. And you'll be shocked. I encourage you, do some research, do some reading. It's good. Enjoy your day, folks. It's Saturday, August 8th, 2026. And stay safe.